In front of a loud but unmistakably tense crowd, MLB The Show's coverage of the Major League Baseball postseason begins right here. It's the one-game National League wildcard playoff between the Colorado Rockies and the San Francisco Giants. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of baseball on the show. Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your San Francisco Giants.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two men with a lot on their shoulders. Our two starters here in this wild card matchup. And a chance now to check out the visiting Colorado Rockies. Steve, what has to happen if they want to survive the wild card game and move on?
Well, you know, when you're playing here, this is the fewest runs of any ballpark, the fewest home runs allowed in this ballpark. So you need to play some small ball and expect a low-scoring game.
With a moment now, let's take a look at the Giants lineup defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, one of the most entertaining players to watch in the outfield we'll have an opportunity to see in this one. Hunter Hence. Well, he doesn't always look smooth, kind of gangly, sometimes even awkward, but he gets the job done and comes up with some fantastic plays.
DJ LeMahieu strides forward, and we are set for baseball here this evening. Underway now tonight as the first pitch is looked at for strike one, as we'll get this going a little late at 7:06 tonight.
First pitch, 7:06.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. And a rather easy first out.
And this figures to be a very nerve-wracking game. I mean, both of these teams have played hard for 162 games, and now everything rides on just one game. One error, one wild pitch, one double play could be the difference between moving on or going home.
Weak roller right side. To his right, Belt, and he'll take it onto the bag himself. Two gone now here in the first.
Perfect start so far here in the first inning. He's keeping the ball down, and he's gotten two quick ground ball outs. Nothing to it. This game's easy.
Carlos Gonzalez gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. Bumgarner into his motion. Here comes the first pitch. In there, strike one.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
Bases are empty here with two men out. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Towards second, but right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. Now it'll be the Giants' turn, no score. And with that, a look at Bruce Bochy's lineup card for the Giants. What's important for this lineup as they look to earn a berth into the division series, Psycho?
I'll tell you what, this team has their ace on the mound, so it's probably not going to take a whole lot of offense to get a win for them.
Now that we have a chance, let's bring in a look at how the Rockies will line up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, somebody you don't want to test in this outfield, the left fielder. Got a very good arm, very aggressive, charges balls extremely well, and covers a lot of ground.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Therefore, it is Blackmon, and he's got it for the first out.
Batting second, right fielder, Hunter Hence.
So the bases are empty with one man gone, and that'll bring in the right fielder, Hunter Pence. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. Now time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Yeah, and Lawrence is a good umpire. I've seen him get some stares from lefty hitters before on pitches away, but maybe only a handful of times.
Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1.
And you know what? These days, so many guys are throwing in the high 90s. It makes those mid to low 90s guys look easy. But I'll tell you what, if he mixes his pitches well, it can still be plenty fast to have to deal with.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
And that's not a bad spot. Just go ahead and stay out there. Don't come down the middle because we know he can hurt you.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
And they know full well the threat that this guy poses. So even down 3-1, I can't imagine he's going to get anything that he can drive right here.
To short. Reyes is right there. Throw on to first, and Pence is turned away here for out number 2.
Well, that's just good pitching right there. Really ties him up with that fastball in on the hands. And he hits just a simple ground ball there for the easy out.
Brandon Belt gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Inside and low, 2-1.
That's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone, all that can do is tie you up.
Two balls and a strike. Here it is. And a swing and a miss as that looked like self-defense there. It's 2-2.
Yeah, that's in a great spot, too. Just hard, late movement working down and in.
2 out, nobody on. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Giants are down 1-2-3. After 1, no score. Nolan Arenado makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
To short, hit hard. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting fifth.
And that's why you love this guy playing short for you. Excellent range, and he's going to show off that hose, too. That's a nice play.
Stepping in now, Ben Paulson. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. On the ground to the right side. Panic's able to get there. On to first, and Bumgarner's rolled and right through him here. 2 away now.
Now, these infielders have been busy early on, and that's another ground ball out for them. Probably not going to be the last one we see either.
Jose Reyes into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. No score here as we play inning number 2. Here's a ball lined over the head of Crawford into left center, a base hit.
And that'll break the string of 5 straight to start the night. They finally get their first base runner here with 2 outs in the second. Good to at least get something on this guy before he really settles into a groove out there.
Gerardo Parra set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1.
And I think that's just something you have to understand with an umpire like this. If it's at the knees, it's a strike. I mean, he'll be consistent with that call all night, so you just need to adjust up there.
And a good call as they pitch out there, but Reyes isn't going yet. A runner on first with 2 away. Good hard slider at 88. It's 1-2 now.
Yeah, that's just the same pitch 3 times in a row. I guess he figures why mess with success when you get it to 1-2.
Bumgarner sets. Here's the pitch. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Rockies strand 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Buster Posey strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
Buster Posey.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. Drilled on the ground to short. Throw by Reyes is right there for the first down.
Batting fifth, the shortstop, Brandon Crawford.
Now to the plate, Brandon Crawford, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Down and in here, 1 ball, no strikes. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Yeah, you know, he probably got the fastball he was looking for, but on 2-0, you can look for one pitch in one spot. And if it's not in that spot, you take it.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Parra giving chase, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Yeah, that's just a low fastball here on the outside corner. You see him try to drive the ball the other way, but he got under it just a little bit too much, and that becomes an easy flyout.
Standing in now, Matt Duffy. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Giants down in order. We'll move to the third with no score. Tom Murphy is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
Tom.
And he gets ahead with the curveball. Strike one. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Bumgarner has his sign. Here's the 1-1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. And a 2-1 slider is looked at for a called strike 2. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Parker ranging back. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
I bet he's shaking his head saying that's a home run if we're back home. Not here, though.
In now, Jordan Lyles. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. Third inning, no score to this point. Hard liner toward short, but right at the shortstop for the second out.
Oh, man, he's got to be thinking, that might be the hardest ball I hit all year. Why does it have to be right at somebody? Hey, nobody said this game was fair.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. Now a swing and a fly ball. Pence sprinting after it, and no shot for Pence. This is going to land foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a curveball's in there, so he's quickly behind 0-2. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Lifted in the air to center field. will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Joe Panic will come forward to begin the inning. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
And they're still searching for a base runner. It's been 6 up, 6 down to start the game.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. A windup and the 0-1.
Nope.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. High fly ball out to straightaway center. After it is Blackman. He's got it one away.
Well, I thought for a second that this might make a dent in both the hit and the run column, but he didn't quite get all of it. It's probably the best swing, though, they've had so far.
Jarrett Parker steps in. He'll get his first shot at it here. Into the windup and the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Blackman will put this one away, and that's out number 2.
Hey, if you came here to see offense in this ballgame, sit back and relax just a little bit. Both of these pitchers are absolutely dueling it out right now.
Madison Bumgarner will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
First delivery to him on the way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Well, he just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
Giants are still searching for their first hit of the ball game. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2.
Real good lateral movement on that two-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Giants are down 1-2-3. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Charlie Blackman is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Well, they still don't have any runs on the board yet, so getting this leadoff man on base would be huge.
And, oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Oh, that's the last thing you want to do is put a guy on base right before you've got to face a great slugger at the plate. Well, that ain't going to make things easier.
Here's Carlos Gonzalez, as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner.
Now here's a good spot to finally break through against this guy. You've got the leadoff man on, the heart of the order's coming up, and maybe this is a good chance to get that goose egg off the scoreboard.
No runs, just 1 hit. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. hits it high and deep out to center field. Back goes Span. He's there and records the first out.
Well, this is about as close to a ball leaving the yard as you're going to see. This ball just runs out of steam right in front of that 399 sign.
Here's Nolan Arenado as he'll take a look at ball one. Looks like he employed the slide step on that last pitch.
Well, Matt, the pitcher may have thought the runner might be on the move right there, so he slide steps to hang on to him.
Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag, but the runner's back easily. And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him.
Definitely has his attention.
And again, he'll snap one over to first, being especially careful here.
Okay, no way he does it again, right?
The 1-0 delivery. That's inside. 2-0.
Now on 2-0, we've got a fastball count, and we've got a good fastball hitter. That might spell some trouble if he indeed gets one out over the plate.
Here he comes on 2-0. Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. And he'll snap one over to first. And the runner will get back standing. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Swing and a liner, but this will be foul. Breaking ball, called third strike as that catches the zone for out number 2.
Oh, that's a nice comeback from down in the count, 2-0. He doesn't panic. He doesn't just start laying pitches in there. He had a good plan to start with, and then he executed that plan all the way through the at-bat.
Into the box, Ben Paulson, as Bumgarner gets ahead of him with strike 1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. Now might be a good time to call on that 2-seamer running in.
2 out with the man at first. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Back goes Pence. And that one is out of here. A 2-run shot that gives them the lead. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field as the Rockies have taken a 2-0 lead.
Well, no doubt that's a mistaken location right there. At the plate, his eyes were probably lighting up watching that one come in.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes. And now a swing and a ball hit hard back up the middle. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
And when you see a guy rip one like this, one pitch after the previous guy left the yard, you know you're dealing with a pitcher whose mind is elsewhere. That'll snap you back to reality, though, pretty quick.
And now we'll take a moment here at home plate as he asks for time. In is Gerardo Parra, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
And this is a guy that needs to throw that curveball for strikes.
Yeah, when he doesn't have command on it, that's when he has to lean on his fastball. And sometimes that'll get him in trouble.
This is in the air out to straightaway center. On the move is Span. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. But the Rockies push across two, both coming on this two-run home run. Bottom of the fourth coming up. It's now 2-0 Colorado. Denard Span will stand in to begin their half of the fourth, with his guys still looking for their first hit of the ballgame.
Yeah, still looking for their first base runner, too. 9 up, 9 down.
Lyles looks in. First pitch on its way. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball one.
And right now, these guys just need something to break their way. A blooper, a bunt, a hit by pitch. Something to get a base runner and give that guy something else to think about out there.
Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Swing and a line drive, but this is a foul ball. The 1-2 pitch. Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. Chopped foul over towards the dugout. Off the plate that time and a little high. It's even at 2-2.
Yeah, he's not really getting on top of that curveball right now, and that's going to get him into trouble if he keeps leaving it up there like that.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Pulled toward right center field. Blackman over to his left. 1 out.
Well, I'll tell you what, this won't look like a whole lot in the box score, but anytime you can make a pitcher use up 8 pitches to get you out, you've done your job as a hitter.
With 1 away, here's the right fielder, Hunter Pence. lifted in the air to straightaway center. Blackman on the move. 2 down.
Man, and not only has he not allowed a hit to this point, but he's also faced the minimum so far. You can't do much better than that.
Brandon Belt digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to figure it out yet, but it's still early. We're seeing some pretty good pitching so far in this game.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. And he lays off for ball 1.
Well, that's not a real favorable call for him right here. It's one thing when you're facing a lightweight hitter up there, but facing a guy like this, the difference between 1-1 and 0-2 is huge.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Well, that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Giants down in order. They trail things here 2-0. Tom Murphy heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Catcher, Tom Murphy.
Dustin Garneau will get a shot here as a pinch hitter.
Number 13, Dustin Garneau.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Bumgarner has his target. Here's the 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Grounder down the line at third, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. 3-2 now.
You can bet they'd love a ball 4 here. Well, that would let this guy have a shot to bunt him over.
Hit in the air out to center field. Span is under it. Makes the play. 1 away.
Now batting, the pitcher, Jordan Lyles.
Jordan Lyles stands in for the second time. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he put a good swing on it last time, so we'll see if he can make one fall here.
Hard hit ball to second. Fielded by Panic. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
The batter, number 9.
He's able to set down his opposite number there, and I'll tell you, these two guys have pretty much matched each other pitch for pitch so far.
DJ LeMahieu will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hot shot on the ground is short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. They're up 2-0. Dustin Garneau will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out.
Now catching, number 13, Dustin Garneau.
Buster Posey will stand in to lead things off here, and his guys have been unable to get anything going to this point.
Yeah, and you think so many times in the postseason, we see starting pitching really come to the forefront. And this guy's been every bit as good as advertised so far.
First pitch on its way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one.
Well, anytime you throw a first pitch strike to less than 50% of the hitters you're facing, you're looking for trouble, but not so in this game. We're in the middle innings here, and he's still pitching well.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to third. Gloved by Arenado, and he's set down, 1 away.
The shortstop, number 35, Brandon Crawford.
At the plate, Brandon Crawford. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Well, at least he was able to get it into the outfield, and that's more than most of his teammates can say so far.
Now a fastball, a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. 1-0 pitch is a curveball. That looked good from here, but it's 2-0.
2 really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
Giants are still searching for their first hit of the ball game. Here's a swing and a high pop-up, drifting toward the third base dugout, and no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Into the windup, here's the 2-1 pitch. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. No runs, no hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. And Crawford swings and misses at that one, a strikeout victim for out number 2. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. Matt Duffy in now. He went down looking at his first trip to the plate.
Yeah, and hopefully he got that out of his system. They really need him to come through right here.
Halfway to 100 pitches, here it is. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Two out, nobody on. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Scorched to third. Arenado has it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Giants are down 1-2-3. They're down 2-0. Charlie Blackmon makes his way to the box to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Center fielder.
Now some action out in the Giants bullpen as they'll have both the left-hander and a right-hander get loose. And that's in there for strike one. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
And it looks like the scouting report says work this guy away, and it's been paying off.
And whoever put together that scouting report did a real nice job, because this whole team hasn't done much offensively at all.
And here's a slider. Strike three called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
And that slider's been an effective pitch for him, no doubt. As you take a look there, what his pitch breakdown looks like so far.
Carlos Gonzalez will dig in now. He's lined out and flied out in 2 trips.
Been hitting the ball pretty well, though, despite the offer so far.
High and deep to right center field. Span looks up. Gone! A solo shot here for Carlos Gonzalez. And the Rockies have now taken a 3-0 lead.
And this is what you expect when you make it to the postseason. I mean, you expect the guys that have carried you all year to keep on producing, and sure enough, he comes through again and delivers a no-doubter here.
Here's Nolan Arenado. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Low and away as he misses again. 2-0.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Outside, 3-0 now.
And he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air.
Well, chalk another one up for that pitcher. He's used to breaking bats, and he'll give you a little stare down after doing something like that every once in a while.
Hit hard back up the middle. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night.
You talk about getting a bat head out in front. This is rifled up the middle. Can't square up a baseball any better than that.
Ben Paulson will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Got to be careful here with a run in already. You don't want to let one get away from you and lose the possibility of a double play.
One 1-0 pitch on the way. Hits this one hard the other way. Panic is there to Crawford for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Coverage of the wild card game rolls on after this. Joe Panic will stride into the box as he'll get things started for the Giants in their half of the sixth.
Still pretty early, but they don't have any hits yet, so you need to get it going offensively.
And that Colorado bullpen comes to life now with a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. In there, no balls and a strike.
And if he's had any postseason jitters, he hasn't shown them to me.
No, he's been outstanding so far.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Yeah, that's a different pitch here, but also on the outside corner. Also taken for a strike. So he's got him in a quick 0-2 hole now.
And with a big pitch here, he'll step off and rethink things. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Lyle steps into his windup. Here it is on 0-2. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Fastball called, strike three, and there's the first out of the inning.
And sometimes this is all you have to do. Throw a ton of strikes and keep the ball in the yard. It's worked for him so far.
Jarrett Parker is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one. And 2-0 as this one's taken low. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. To short, hit hard. Reyes gloves it. Throw gets him, 2 down.
And I'll tell you what, a 3-0 lead with the way this guy's throwing must look like a 10-0 lead to these guys. I mean, they just haven't been able to solve him at all so far.
Adrian Beltre will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 31, Adrian Beltre.
And the first pitch to the 38-year-old veteran is in for a called strike, 0-1. Now the pitch. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind, 0-2. And Beltre wisely lays off that one, 1-2.
Well, you know, when you're behind in a count like this, it's all about changing your approach at the plate. You got to shorten up a little bit and just look to put the ball in play.
One and two, here it comes. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And he's able to fight this one off, foul to the right, and the count will hold at 1-2. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air, and he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. Giants down in order. They trail it here 3-0. Back here in San Francisco, Rockies out on top in this one as we head to the 7th. But before we get started, let's get a look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of baseball. George Cantos is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7.
George Cantos.
Jose Reyes will stand in here to start the 7th in a game that's been sailing along to this point.
Yeah, good thing we don't get paid by the hour, man. This game has flown by.
Drilled on the ground to short. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
The left fielder, number 8, Gerardo Parra.
Gerardo Parra will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. And this pitch is hit rather sharply toward the third base coaching box. It's a foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. And he swings here and sends one in the air deep down the right field line. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. It's a solo home run there for Gerardo Parra as the Rockies have taken a 4-0 lead.
Well, we'll get another look at this pitch. There it is on show track. It's just a little bit in. Not a terrible pitch, really, but if you're sitting on that pitch in that location, you can certainly do some damage, and he absolutely did some right there.
In now, Dustin Garneau.
Dustin.
As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1.
Boy, he goes right back to that same pitch that he just gave up a home run on. Put it in another dangerous location, too. Lucky he got away with that one.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Down the third baseline. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
This is a very good approach here with 2 strikes. It's a smart approach. You know, he's not trying to come out of his shoes here. He just makes a good 2-strike adjustment and delivers a nice solid base hit. That's how you do it.
Jordan Lyles steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. And with the no-hitter still within the realm of possibility, what kind of effort will we see here?
I'm saying not very much.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Do you even bother with anything else here?
No, I sure wouldn't. As a hitter, you're thinking, look for fastball, adjust for an off-speed pitch. And so far in this at-bat, he hasn't made any adjustments.
And he's bunting here with 2 strikes, but he misses, and that's a rather weak out number 2.
If you're going to try and bunt with 2 strikes, which, look, I wouldn't do it, but you've got to make sure you're at least going after a pitch in the strike zone. I mean, how bad does that look when you strike out trying to bunt at a pitch that it's not even close? I'll tell you how bad. Real bad.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He'll go the short way to panic at second, and that ends the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen,
But the Rockies add one more to their lead, and it comes via the solo dinger. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. It's now 4-0 Colorado. Leading off the inning, Denard Span, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game, so just chip away, chip away.
Lyles is ready and delivers.
Nope.
He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Parra is over toward the line a bit as he takes it for the first out.
the right fielder, number
And for
8,
you at home, all I'm going to do is direct your attention to the hits column right there. It is what it is here in the 7th inning.
Hunter Pence will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. And we've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
Fastball in there for a called strike.
This guy's kind of walked a tightrope all game long. He's only thrown first pitch strikes to 50% of the hitters he's faced, and yet pitching a very good ball game.
Chopped weakly to the left. Arenado's got it. Throw on to first, and Pence is turned away here for out number 2.
Well, you can see this building even from the first couple of innings. He still has not allowed a hit, and I think he'll certainly have enough to go the distance if so required.
So 2 away now in the San Francisco 7th, and standing in now the left-handed hitting first baseman Brandon Belt. This is line to left. Parra is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Giants are down 1-2-3. They're down 4-0. Charlie Blackmon will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far.
Charlie Blackmon.
First pitch of the at-bat. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. On his way to second is Blackmon. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Well, he's right on the fastball here. You get a look. He gets that bat head out front and just rips this ball into the alley and right. Gets the inning started with a nice leadoff double.
Carlos Gonzalez will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. First offering on its way. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike one.
Boy, no fear in that location. He just ramped up and threw it right by him.
Ball one.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something out there.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Pence on the run, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. So with one gone here in the top of the eighth, even the home fans are starting to sense that we could be on the verge of witnessing history as we get a look at our line score here, and you see the big number. No hits for the home team through 7. Nolan Arenado gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Hit hard to short. And that's through. A base hit. Around third and being waved on home. The runner from second crosses the plate. Now a 5-0 lead.
Hey, and when you've got a guy going for a shutout, you may as well get him some more help. I doubt he'll need it, but they're able to add on for him here.
Your attention, please. Now pitching
So with a
for the
lefty
Giants,
waiting, they'll go to a lefty of their own out of the bullpen here.
Osage.
Ben Paulson will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away.
And now he gets to face some fresh meat. He's already got 1 homer in this game, remember.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
Yeah, a little surprising he didn't offer it that one. That was a dangerous spot for a good fastball hitter.
Runners on first with 1 down. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Parker on the move. And he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
You know, that's the thing with throwing a fastball as hard as he does. It makes fly balls travel that much farther off the bat. And this thing gets out there a long ways before it finally gets tracked down.
Now at the plate, Jose Reyes. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes this the other way to right. And that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Oh, yeah, he's got that magic wand going now. That's his 3rd hit in 4 trips, all of them singles, and he's been a tough out all game long.
Gerardo Parra will stand in to try it again, already with 1 home run in the ball game, and on cue, here it was back in the 7th inning, a solo shot that provided quite a spark for these guys. Hit sharply on the ground to the left, and that's through into left, a base hit. The relay throw, and he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out to dry, and that'll end the inning. Rockies forced to settle for 1. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Rockies are out in front, 5-0. Buster Posey will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far.
Yeah, just sort of rolling over on it, guys. See if you can make a small adjustment and get through one here. On his way to pitch number 75.
Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Lyles gets the sign. 1-2 on its way. Smoked on the ground left side. Throw by Reyes is right there for the first down.
And just another outstanding pitch right there. And it's not easy to do with so much on the line here in the 8th inning. But he's now down to his final 5 outs.
One gone here in the Giants' half of the 8th. And stepping in, the slick fielding shortstop, Brandon Crawford. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. I tried to hold back on that pitch outside, but went around for strike one. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Parra is in pursuit, and he makes the catch for the second out.
4 outs to go, and if he's feeling the pressure out there, he sure isn't showing it. He looks like he's just out there throwing a bullpen session or something.
Matt Duffy will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Hot shot to third. That one's in there. And the perfect game will go by the wayside.
Yeah, this ball might have caught him in between hops. He might have been unsure which way to turn his glove, over or under the ball. Instead, it just goes right through him.
Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Now you see the Colorado skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll leave after a strong 7 2/3 here as he'll hope the bullpen can get the final 4 outs to secure his victory.
Your attention, please.
New pitcher about ready to take over now. It's the side-arming right-hander Scott Feldman. Here's Joe Panik as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. The 0-1 on its way. Flipped out the other way toward short. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning is over. Giants leave one. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Bay Bridge, and at the other end, the city by the bay as we continue tonight's ball game from AT&T Park. Dustin Garneau will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far.
The catcher, number 13, Dustin Garneau.
Here comes the first pitch. Here's a swing, and oh man, way out of here. A solo shot here to left as they pile on. It's now 6-0.
want to talk about instant offense? How about the first pitch of the inning? He's just hoping to get ahead here with a first pitch strike, but now all of a sudden, he's got a guy circling the bases.
Now batting, the pitcher, Scott Feldman.
Stepping in now, Scott Feldman goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. In there, a base hit.
I'm not sure what's more surprising, the fact that a relief pitcher just got a base hit or the fact that he was hitting in the first place. Maybe they know something that I don't.
DJ LeMahieu struggling so far in this one. He'll look to erase his 0 for 4 ball game with a base hit right here.
Oh, man, it's never fun to go over, but let's see if he can find a way to climb out of it.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Hence giving chase. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
You see this ball start slicing away from him toward the end here, but he winds up staying right with it and running it down.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. Fly ball out to straightaway left. Parker moves over, 2 gone.
The right fielder, number 5, Carlos Gonzalez.
Carlos Gonzalez comes forward as he'll try to replicate what he did back in the 6th, that being a home run, of course. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. Set to deliver the 0-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. And they can't run it down. A pause and the 0-2. He pulls this one into right. Hence is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Rockies strike for 1, and it comes on this solo home run. Last chance coming up for the G-men. It's the Rockies 6 and the Giants nothing. Jarrett Parker will come forward now, trying to stave off elimination as he'll get the first crack at things here in their half of the ninth.
It's so hard to believe that everything they've worked for all season long comes down now to these final 3 outs.
Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Feldman sets his sights. 0-1 pitch on its way. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Oh, you like the way this guy is just going about his business here. He's got a big lead, but he's pitching like it's a tie game here in the ninth.
Chopped toward the second baseman. LeMahieu's got it. A quick out number 1.
The pitcher, number 61.
Well, you can see this is a changeup right here. He's got him out on his front foot, and you see him just sort of chop at this one right into the ground. That's going to be an easy play out there at second base.
Kelby Tomlinson will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Kelby Tomlinson.
Low for ball 1. maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
Now you've got a 6-run lead out there, and there's no reason not to come right at guys.
In the air, out to right. Gonzalez has it in his tracks. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Well, this is a situation where a home run here isn't going to tie the game. Now, he's got to work on just hitting down on the ball and hopefully trying to get on base. Instead, it's just an easy fly ball in a game where they're running out of outs.
Denard Span will stand in, and their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. Here's the first pitch. Hit sharply toward the right side. Gonzalez is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over.
And you know what? This is actually even more rare than a complete game no-hitter. It's a combined no-hitter. And now that's not something you see every day. In fact, that was like back when 6 pitchers no-hit the Dodgers back in 2012. Can anybody think of when the last time they saw that?
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, a real good performance, as you'll see in his final line. He gave him 7 2/3 good innings, and he was definitely the difference in this one.
So for Eric Karros and Steve Lyons and our entire crew, this is Matt Vasgersian. We're just getting started, folks. You've been watching the National League Wildcard Game on MLB The Show.